Our first speaker is fittingly a person from Gaza, whose name is Fida Qishta. Fida is a filmmaker and videographer. Before leaving Gaza in May of 2009 for film training in England, she reported for England's Guardian newspaper during and after Israel's assault on Gaza in 2008 and 2009. She and her family lived in Rafah, where their family home was destroyed. In that assault, along with the homes of thousands of other Palestinians, Fida will show a 5.5-minute film about Gaza, after which he will talk about Gaza today. So I'd like to welcome Fida Qishta.
This is just a short video about one of the villages that attacked by the white phosphorus, because most of the people here think that the people who attacked by the white phosphorus, or what kind of weapons that the Israelis used at that time just to attack it against the fighters, not civilians. But all of these people who got injured or killed in Khuza'a village, they were civilians. They had nothing to do with fighting. But I'm gonna talk about the situation now in Gaza. The attack's finished and people are still thinking that the situation in Gaza is all right now and everything going well.
Not so close to this.
So the situation is not good. The siege is really bad. Everything is closed now in Gaza. If you want to go out, you cannot get in. If you want to get in, you cannot go out. I can imagine one of you sitting here and want to go to Gaza and stuck there for a year, or waiting at the checkpoint to go back to his family for a couple of weeks, what that means to. I will mention another thing that people here asked me about, like they asked me about the houses that destroyed in 2009, because they said that they attacked these houses and destroyed 17,000 houses because of Hamas fighters. I kept laughing about this number and kept laughing about the reason that they used to say that we destroyed these houses because of Hamas. But my house destroyed in 2004. Hamas were not in power, they were not there. And 3,000 houses destroyed as well at that time. You didn't see them, I can tell from your faces that maybe people didn't hear about this number of houses that destroyed in 2004. But right now for the people in Gaza, you can find people in their homes, people in tents that lost their homes and they cannot rebuild their homes. Why? Is that because they don't have money? Is that because, what kind of reason why they didn't rebuild their homes? And now we are a year after the caste-led operation, why they didn't start rebuilding their homes. One of the reasons that the Israeli army and the Israeli authorities said that they will not allow the building and materials enter Gaza. And why? They said because of Hamas, that they use the building materials like the cement to make rockets thrown to Sderot settlement or other Israeli settlements. But also, it's fun for Palestinians to think about it a little bit. Why? Is it real reason? Or what exactly the reason? I think now they're talking about new operation. Maybe they didn't want some Palestinians to lose their homes twice, so they kept keeping them wet for more houses to be destroyed, and then they will open the borders for the building materials, who knows. But for the people in Gaza, I'm sending this message because many people asked me to send this message to the people around the world. We don't need food, and we don't want money. It's true that we can stay, like, my family ate the same food for a year, lentil, it's not bad, it's great. We need to feel free. We need freedom. Go out, come back, feel a human. You all feel a human. If you wait at a checkpoint, you can imagine yourself waiting at the airport for a couple of weeks because you cannot go to your state. I don't think one of you can imagine himself in a situation that he traveled from state to state and then he realized that he have to wait in that airport for a couple of weeks. I did. We waited, me and my family and hundreds of Palestinians at the crossing for 3 weeks inside the terminal. People want to feel free. They don't want food. This is what we don't want to. We can stay eating 1 meal a day. Patients want to go out for treatment. I saw many young guys, they died and their families saw them. Orphans, they saw their parents killed. Do you think that these children who saw their parents killed in front of their eyes will forget that and say, let's start peace talks or whatever? They saw their parents, their cousins, their families killed in front of their eyes. They will not forget that easily. And these are the bombs for Israel. It's not the suicide bombers that always keep talking about this subject that it's really boring subject to talk about. These kids who saw everything in their eyes, we don't teach our kids to hate the Israelis' children. When I teach, I'm a teacher as well. Most of the time when I teach the kids, never hate children like you. Whatever his race, whatever his nationality, even Israelis are children. They are children like you. You don't deserve to put this hate in your heart because they are children. No matter what, you are the same. But the problem is, what they see in Gaza every day, it's give them the experience. And they became older than they age. I was teaching kids 10 years old, and when I talked to them, I felt like, oh my God, 10 years old? No, I felt like they are 16 and 17. I never felt that they are children. So again, the message of the people in Gaza, it's not a message of need money or food. We need to be free. We need to feel this, not just talk about it. When I left Gaza, I said to my family, goodbye, I'm gonna see you maybe in a couple of months after I get my training and return back. And I'm here in the United States after 5 months, actually 7 months now. I cannot go back to Gaza for different reasons. One of the reasons, the Egyptians, our neighbors. So I can imagine how many Palestinians left Gaza Strip and cannot go back. Maybe here you can jump, just book a ticket and go to your family, see them whenever you want. For me, no. I cannot go whenever I want. I have to wait the crossing, and when they open it, then I have to enter. And sometimes we wait weeks at the crossing. So again, the message of the people, it's not the need of food, it's not the need of clothes or contributions that people here just send them food of. We don't want this again and again and again. We don't want this. We want to feel free. I want to go back home. I want to go out whenever I want. I want to feel a human. I want to be myself like you all. And this is my message to you, and this is the message of the Gazans in Gaza Strip that felt like you need to feel like people in Gaza is like you. They are not different. They are not from different planet. They are on the earth. We are on the different part. We have different culture. But we are human. Do you see the skin of me? Is it different of you? If I get hurt, what's going to come out? It's a blood like your blood. It's red. All of us had the same blood. I don't think I'm going to have blue blood. So we're all the same. So think of it this way. Humanitarian side, it's not a conflict. We need you to feel like we are humans, and this is what we need as well. Thanks a lot.